Hello once again everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. This bit of video that you're about to see was recorded right after the end of the last episode. It's basically just me having a little drive around, thinking about what to do next. I wasn't intending to record this, but as you'll see later in this particular clip, we ended up doing some stuff that was actually story based. So yeah, I'll just leave you with this and I'll see you in a minute. So at this point I've just had a quick look at the map and the objectives for the next bit, and it's to establish another outpost and wait for the radiation to clear. So I think, right, well, I'll head off in that direction and I'll go and grab this Scourge site while I'm here. Once I actually get there, of course. It'll take me a little while. See, the problem is I wasn't really recording a voiceover at the time, so I can't really use anything from there. It's just me sort of muttering in the background. But yeah, just take down some of this remnant. It's really not difficult. I've got it on easy, that's why.
Got 'em all.
And so I decide to have a little look around, see if there's anything I can scan, and see whether there's one of those data pads lying around. Because we were told there were data pads at all of these sites, but I couldn't find one. I was having a little look around, there's all these sort of pillars, but I couldn't find one. I found plenty of these resources, but I couldn't find a data pad. I thought, well, is it around here somewhere? No, this is clearly just natural around here. No? And then I'm sort of looking up there thinking, can I jump on top of it? No. The answer to that is no. You can't jump on top of it. There's some sort of container here, so I'll have a little look in here and grab all the stuff. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, of course I ran into a bit of damage there, but there we go. Obviously you can't spend too much time outside because our life support is draining, so it's back to the Nomad and head off towards the objective.
So, Cora, Asari Commandos, I hear a lot of things.
You hear or you watch low-budget action vids?
Either way, Huntresses hunt. They sabotage.
And of course the way isn't that way.
All officially sanctioned.
And that was all fine with you?
Yeah. Hunt down anti-Citadel fanatics or let crisis response mop up the blood later. That's not a choice.
And of course it's at this point that I realised that I'm actually in the lake crater thing and not actually up on the ridge. I thought I'd been up on the ridge, but no, I'm actually down here. So it's struggling again up a steep hill. Having to remember to put it into all-terrain mode and give it a bit of a boost. But at this point I'm obviously thinking, well, you know, this was the way out of the lake crater, so it wasn't really too much of a detour to hit that Scourge thing. So yeah, this is it. We know exactly where we are now.
Here they come!
Yeah, I got no idea what they were responding to there, because there's no enemies here whatsoever. But it's back through the cave and to that site that we spotted earlier. See, it's at this point where I realised that I'm going to have to record this. Thankfully my recording software has a flashback feature.
That's ahead. They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
And so here we are. This is basically what we need to do for the next part of the mission. Help out our Krogan buddy here. Eliminate some of this ket.
Life support restored.
Eliminate some of the ket that have infested our potential colony.
Ryder, about time you joined the party.
Hey Drek, how have you been doing?
Think I made the man.
I don't think I laid a single shot on that guy. Oh look, reinforcements. Fantastic. But Cora is really getting stuck in. This guy's coming for me. But there we go. That's fine, I can handle him. I know there's a guy off to my left here, so he is gone completely. And we're done.
Down. That fight was fun.
You're telling me.
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
You're not so bad yourself, old man. Maybe we should work together after all?
This fight was pretty good, but you're still Nexus and green as a Drell. Still, something tells me you've got potential. Be ashamed to waste that. I mean, just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
Indeed, I hold out hope that that he's not going to regret
The first colonists sent audio
joining
logs
us.
about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
It is calmer. Notice that?
Yeah, and this is definitely the point where I realised that, okay, yeah, I'm going to have to actually record this and include this in the video. Okay, and we're actually live now. So this is a couple of days after I recorded that other bit of footage. So yeah, here we are. We are here in our Fairwinds Basin, I think it was. So yeah, the marker's over here. So what we actually? Oh, we're safe now, are we? Make up your mind. See, I want to press A to run. So we've got this weird outpost beacon thing. Let's activate that and actually establish our outpost. And see what else we have to
This is where we'll build our
do.
new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
Oh, lovely.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
Yeah, yeah, kind of. The first one you do kind of defines your attitude, I think. I'll ask for opinions.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
Pathfinder's call, but research is no good if we're dead. Military.
Of course you'd say that.
Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will
Yeah,
be a
exactly.
statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm picking. It's got to be scientific. You've got to come in with an intention of peace, I think. If you go all out military first, then it kind of says that, yeah, we're here to conquer and take over. You can establish a military one later. That's perfectly fine.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Absolutely.
Andromeda Initiative. This is Ryder. Pathfinder. EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost block inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
See, they've already built a hell of a lot of stuff here, and they've only just landed. Take good care of it.
I feel like I should toss you the keys. Be nice. It's been through a lot.
Understood. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months.
You're welcome, Edison.
EOS is far from golden. But now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
I do understand where she was coming from, because there was no sign of a Pathfinder, no sign of the other arcs, and what was your future going to be without them? So, yeah, absolutely right to be cautious before we turned up.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
That's not what I said at all. Oh, what's going on here now? Okay, I just had to change the batteries in my controller.
The Reality Rider? You bought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
Oh boy, yeah, we do.
The nav point. From the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
After failing for so long, did you really honestly try? That's the question. I mean, we were just 3 people with guns. And an AI that can operate the remnant machinery? Yes. But you could have made it. You had things that could keep the radiation away from the settlement. You just needed people with guns to fight the cat off. Anyway. Let's see. Arguing's pointless.
We didn't come to a new galaxy to argue about who's right.
It got us this far. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
Okay, and we get an awful lot of stuff popping in now.
Normal radiation levels.
Oh, the radiation is still a hazard, I see. Right. There's an awful lot of missions to go through, so we'll have a little look at that in a minute. But yes, my batteries ran out during that cutscene back there. They last for bloody ages, and then they just decide to die immediately with no warning whatsoever. But there we are. Why exactly are we here? Oh yeah, that's not that far away, is it? Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough this morning. I don't know why. Anyway, let's head down here, because that's where the Tempest is anyway. Just do a Skyrim down the mountain. There we go. Yeah, let's just go to where the radiation isn't going to kill us in a few minutes. Prodromos. Yeah, there are all sorts of people coming and going. That's quite a long way down there. Let's see if we can find a better way down. Still kind of a long way down. See, they've built all of this in like no time at all. It's amazing. That really is a big cliff. Hey, come on, let's sprint round it. Let's sprint round it, come on. That's fine, I can deal with a cliff like that. See, look at that, we've got like sentry turrets and everything. There we go, safe condition.
Radiation levels normal.
Right, we can relax a bit now.
100%.
We can relax a bit now. So, quick look at the map. This has been developed quite significantly, considering that this is where we were before. So what is that? Let's toggle waypoint. Can I? No, I can't actually see what that actually is. But that's where a mission is. So let's have a look at our journal. See what we've got. I didn't actually want to toggle that. I just wanted to look at it. So, yeah. Go to the Nexus and speak with Addison to discover AVP points. It's not really AVP points, is it? No. Basically, what to unlock. We'll leave on this. We'll leave it at this. Give EOS radiation time to clear. That's fine. We can do that. Speak with Tan at the Nexus Pathfinder HQ. So yes, it looks like we're going back to the Nexus now that we've set everything up. Let's have a look at other things we've got. Locate the researchers' other stations. Yes, that's right. I thought that there would be one of those pads at that Scourge that we had earlier in the episode. Data cores, I'm sure we'll come across those. Of course. So basically the collectible missions. Allies and relationships. Search for memory triggers. That'll just come eventually. And that'll come up eventually as well. So, basically, head back to the Nexus, by the look of it. I think what we need to do, though, is we need to have a little look at these exclamation marks. We need to at least activate the... activate those missions, I think. Oh, great. Here we go. Come on, get up there. That's it. So, first one... Ah, that's a memory trigger. I don't know why there'd be a memory trigger here, though, because neither us nor our father were ever here before. So that's a memory trigger. Ooh, come on. Pick that up.
Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Lovely. And you see those things that they come in, they hover, and then they bugger off again. So this guy needs talking to. There's another thing over here. We'll go and deal with that first. So that's presumably up there. Hey dude. So is it in here? Or is it upstairs? Ah, the terminal. Right. Formal request for Ducat. TOVN. Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be second wave, but I want a trail so that when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outraged about how long it took to reunite families. Especially ones hurt during the Site 1/2 mess. You know broken promise is a thing, right? Oh dear. Of course you'd want to revive your family. Of course you would. Why is there another one there? Oh, upload. Right. Okay, that's fine. I didn't realise you had to upload the message. So, yeah. That's going to give me another thing. Got merchant over there. I don't really need to see. Let's see. I'll go and speak to the guy. Not entirely sure. What are those things? In situ resource utilization extracts hydrogen and oxygen from the soil. Oh, I see. Interesting. So this dude, what's this dude want?
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
I want consistent updates. You know, that's probably the worst thing a manager can do, is ask for updates all the bloody time. Just get on with the work. But then, don't overwork yourselves? Yeah, kind of.
Let's not drive people too hard. Rough enough getting this far.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready.
Good.
You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
The first two outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide.
Good.
You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag.
You've
Hang it
designed a
where the
flag
Nexus can
already.
see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real. Head for the Nexus, Pathfinder. Prodromos will have more going on when you come back later.
Yes, indeed. So there's a question mark over there that I'm intrigued in finding out what all that's about. There's another little quest giver. Where's the question mark gone? That's interesting. The question mark's disappeared. Maybe it's that
I keep wondering what our scientists will
that
cook
little
up for
diamond.
meals.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
Oh no, here we go. We've got another another thing over here. Presumably in here. Let's pick up some quests. Please help. This is the only way I can get a word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about that remnant tech. They think the initiative's lying about how dangerous it is, that a couple of electrodes in the right place could get the remnant to work for them instead. They tried before, and I helped out in Medbay when those remnant observers carved up Barty. But Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant bots working and fighting for us. He's taken the whole work crew to help him this time. I have to go with them. Maybe I can talk Jennings out of it, but if I can't, someone should know why we didn't come back. Oh dear.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's a recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned Medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Indeed. That's a whole other thing, isn't it? So we can do that a bit later. Next, what I want to do is head over to the other site and have a go at this. At least we can fast travel to these things. So we'll fast travel over there and we'll have a look at that quest and see what that's all about. Once it decides to load, of course.
Should be a memorial or monument when there's time.
Hard lessons we can't forget.
Recovery's a long-term process.
Yes, indeed. So I'm not entirely sure what those diamonds are. Are they just locations? They must just be like locations. Come on. Ooh.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too. We're not scavenging anymore. This is how we rebuild.
Right, well, presumably... Oh, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Yeah, presumably they're just, like, markers for locations. So let's see if we can find out where that... Is that actually inside there? Oh, bloody hell, it is, isn't it? Alright, come on, let's go back in. There we go, that terminal. You get an awful lot of side things on this. Activate power relay.
The research station is back online.
Ah.
I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Well, that was something that needed doing. Okay, let's get back to the Tempest. And back to the Nexus. There's our thing, but we can just fast travel all the way back again. It's fine. Oh, we didn't do that, did we? But we can... We'll get that in a minute. Well, not in a minute, later. We'll fast travel back. Get on the Tempest and bugger off back to the Nexus. Right, let's get back going. Because we need to give Eos some time. Depart the planet. Yes, please.
Ascent is go.
Keeping atmo. All clear.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
You're professionals. I'm not going to babysit bunk assignments. Let's talk about our success on EOS. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning. A number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Now, is that going to come across as patronizing? No, just get along.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
We're not exactly dysfunctional, right? We're not dysfunctional yet.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical? Good meeting, everyone.
Everyone else just decided they were dismissed. I really don't need to go through that bit of tutorial. I don't particularly care. How long will it stay on screen though? There we go, it's gone. So we need to get our ass...
You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Oh, will you shut up? We need to get back to the Nexus. That's the main priority right now. Let's get back to the Nexus and that'll be it for the episode, I think.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Are we done? We finished chatting? Now, see, I love the fact that it's like we only explored a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of EOS, right? But there's so much more of it. You don't go more than a couple of kilometers away from your landing site. I suppose it's like the moon landings, isn't it? They didn't go very far away from that. But if you're looking to colonize a planet, surely you put down multiple colonies all over the damn thing.
Ah, familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all. I'm picking up something.
Don't particularly care right now, Suvi. We can get that later. Why are we coming in from this direction? Seems a bit strange. So we're just sort of orbiting this gas cloud thing, right? So yeah, we've got plenty of things to do now. The question is choosing which to do first. As I said, I'll probably do all the side missions off camera. because otherwise I'm going to be here for ages and not make any progress at all.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos. We've thought that before. But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
It's a good day to party.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
Professor Herrick, right?
What's with that camera angle?
Vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Awesome. And on that note, it's probably time to end. Because, well, here we are. Here we are. We've done our business on Eos. And it's time to move on. So, thanks very much for watching. Remember to subscribe. And we'll see you all next time. Goodbye.